guys, I'm going to talk a little bit about estimating or quantifying or bill of quantities from your PlusSpec model, and I'm going to show you how the easiest way to do it and how to create templates so that it'll always remember certain things about that are specific to your company. Let's have a quick look over here. Right, so I'm just going to use my wall tool. I've set up a keyboard shortcut for walls, and you'll notice that when I've gone to my wall tool, it says millimeters behind it because the default SketchUp units that I'm drawing in is millimeters, right? So if I went submit and just quickly typed in 3000 and enter, I now have 9 square meters of wall face, and I would have studs that would be just short of 3 meters because I've got top plates and bottom plates. And if I did a takeoff, if I went to my masonry, I've got 9 square meters or 59 bricks, right? If I went to my framing, the same thing would happen. I can see how many lineal meters, in this case, how many nails I'll require and everything like that. And if I wanted to put into lengths, how many lengths do I want? Basically, it is all going to be there and sped out correctly. There's one thing that I didn't show is before I did all of that, I actually set up my PlusSpec to know what units of measure I wanted to quantify. It's so important that if you're going to quantify in lineal feet or square feet that you tell PlusSpec that that's how you want to do it. So let's have a look. I'll close it, but I'll open it again. Job tool, scroll down to the very bottom, click on set in the settings tab, and your takeoff units, which is the third one down here. A lot of people mistakenly use model default, which basically means what were the units of measure that I drew in SketchUp? And then they go submit, and then they'll go and do a takeoff. The problem is that it's now quantifying in square millimeters because I used what I was drawing in, but I actually want to quantify in meters. So again, if you have that problem, you have too many items in your counts, and it's harder to pick up in Imperial because it just is. Inches and feet times 12, it'll be your estimate. Go up to the top, go down to the bottom, click set. Third item down, make sure you type or you select the option. In my case, I want to quantify in meters. If you want to quantify in feet, click on feet and go submit. Once you've done that, you can actually save this as a template. But in your template, while you're at it, you might as well fill in your company details, your address, everything else about the job. You should fill them in correctly, except for a job address, because every time you start a new file, it's most likely going to be a different job address. So you probably wouldn't put your job address in there, right? You would then go submit and then go file, save as template. If I created this as a template, it's always going to have this wall. So I would delete this wall, probably run a quick purge, which is the tool here, and go OK. And then I would go file, save as template. Type in the name of the template, default units meters with a company detail filled in. Right. Save as default template. Then every time you open a new version of Sketchup, I'm going to show you that. File, new from template. At the top here you got my templates, and you can see I've done this several times before. Alright, and now it's opened up a new file, and all of my contact details will be filled in. Everything will be filled in, so that way when I go and do a takeoff, it'll have everything that I required. All my details and everything that's inside of the job will actually be there in the takeoff. Right. Create a client estimate. You'll notice that the client name's in there, the job address, everything is inside of my client estimate there. Guys, this is PlusDesignBuild only, and this is actually something new that you weren't supposed to see, but all of my details, all my phone numbers, everything is all put in there. And if I saved a company logo, I'd have a company logo and a set out quote ready for the client to go. And that's going to save you a heap of time. Anyway, guys, if you've got any questions, ask them below. And if there's anything else that you've got a problem with, don't forget that inside of all of our versions, you'll notice at the top we have forum. If I click on that, it's going to open up the forum. And you can go in here and type in a question and get an answer very, very quickly. Alright guys, hope it helps. If there's any questions again, ask them below. Go to the forum. It'll be the best way to get more done in less time. Cheers.